So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Dan here from Z4 Games, and as if by magic, after having discussions about this since the profile went out, we received brand new Darklord support. Woo! I'm going to show you a free card combo that I've put together that uses these three brand new cards that we received. They did get two others, but I do not, at this moment in time, see the use of playing them. The other two are called Darklord Yugioh, and it basically allows your Darklords to do piercing. And the other one is Darklord of Pleasures, and it allows you to select two Darklords with different levels from your deck and special summon one to your opponent's field and add one to your hand. Now, to me, they're not great, but these are a lot better. So we've got Darklord of Delight. So during the main phase, you can, quick effect, immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon one fairy monster face up. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can make all face-up monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each fairy monster on the field until the end of this turn. Only use each effect once per turn. Rebellious Darklord, and again, artworks on these cards are stunning. Send one Darklord monster from your hand or face-up from your field to the graveyard. Fusion summon one Dark Fusion monster. Doesn't even need to be a Darklord monster from your deck, from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Then you can gain life points equal to the attack of the monster sent to the graveyard to activate this effect. So if you spin this back into the deck, you won't gain life points. Keep that in mind. And then we've got Lucifer, Darklord of the Morningstar. Of course, we're going to lose the Halos when it comes to the TCG, and this probably won't be called Lucifer. It'll probably be called, like, I don't know, something else. Anyway, 3 Dark Fairy monsters. Your opponent cannot target fairy monsters you control with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn, and only once that duel. Now, apparently, the translation might be wrong, or this might be correct, but you can only use either the first or third effect, first or second effect, but I don't know, you might be able to do both. Anyway, if this card is fusion summoned using Darklord Morningstar as material, you destroy all cards your opponent controls. During the main phase, quick effect, pay 1,000 life points, special summon one fairy monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Nice. Now I'm about to show you a free card combo which can variate, that gets this on the board during your opponent's turn, nukes your opponent's board, and then, should you have more traps or spells in the graveyard, it lets you extend it even further. So with that being said, or showing you the brand new ones, please smash that like button, subscribe to your channel so you do not miss out on any more combos or video tutorials like this as well. And let's get started. So I'm going to zoom out so you can see the full map, because this is one of my favourite maps, and now that I don't really need to worry about zones too much, I'm going to use this as much as I can. Anyway, the 3 cards that you need are any mixture of these cards here. So you've got your Banishment, your Contact, your Superbia, and your Yugioh. So any mixture of these 3 cards here works just as well, because obviously the idea is Banishment would search out the other piece that you'd be missing from either of these 3 cards, and that's how it works. Banishment needs to be in the graveyard at some point, because this is what you use to guarantee that you get your Darklord of Delight. Now if you open this up, then that's one step you can miss as well. So what we're going to do is, let's say we opened up Banishment, Contact, and Yugioh. You're going to activate Banishment straight away, search out your Superbia, which is your other part of the Yugioh Superbia combo. You're then going to use Yugioh's effect to send herself and Superbia to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. So it doesn't matter what 2 cards they are, this just gives you instant discard fodder as well. Then what you do is you activate your Contact, targeting your Superbia. Your Superbia comes back and special summons back the Yugioh. You then pay 1,000 life points for your Yugioh effect to spin Banishment back into your deck. That then allows you to add your Darklord of Delight. What you're then going to do is you're going to link these 2 together, and you're going to link summon into Condemned Darklord. Then what you're going to do is you're going to normal summon your Darklord of Delight, not using Condemn Witch's effect, because you kind of want these 2 in the graveyard should you have any extension, and you're going to want them in the graveyard for your Morningstar. You then use Condemned Darklord's effect to discard 1 card and search yourself out a Darklord Morningstar. You then pass to your opponent. Now, when it's in your opponent's turn, the idea is you want to let them build up as big of a board as possible. And then what you're going to do is you're going to trigger Darklord of Delight's effect, because it is a quick effect during the main phase. So immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon one fairy monster face up. So because you've got Condemned Darklord on the board, we're actually going to use her effect to banish your Yugioh and your Superbia from the graveyard to allow you to tribute summon into your Morningstar. Now you can get rid of her if you wish, but I don't know if this effect works to do both. But anyway, doesn't really matter. Morningstar's effect then goes off. Now at the base minimum with this board setup, you need your opponent to have one monster, I believe. So when Morningstar is normal summoned, you can send cards from top of your deck equal to the number of Darklord monsters on the field, gain 500 life points for each. But you can special summon Darklord monsters from your hand and or deck up to the number of effect monsters your opponent controls. So as long as they control one, you're fine. And then the idea is you're going to special summon out your Darklord Ukobak from your deck. Darklord Ukobak's effect is going to go off to send from your deck to the graveyard the brand new trap card, Rebellious Darklord. Now, obviously, this goes straight to the graveyard. Now, what you do need, actually, that I have missed out, is you are going to need 2 cards because you're going to need a Darklord monster that can pay 1,000. So let's say our opponent had 2 effect monsters, we're going to get the Nastin down as well. You're then going to use Ukobak's effect to send Darklord, Rebellious Darklord to the graveyard. You're then going to use Nastin's effect, quick effect, to spin Darklord back into the deck. That then triggers the fusion ability of that card effect without having to send us cost. So you use Morningstar and then you use any mixture of these cards that you wish. As long as you use 3, it doesn't really matter. If you use Delight, then all your opponent's monsters are going to be reduced by 500 per Darklord monster that you have. So they'll be reduced by 1,500. Still leaves you 1 card in hand as well, by the way. But because you've used Morningstar, your Lucifer is going to destroy all your opponent's monsters. Now, obviously, if they had more monsters on the board or you had an Ukobak already, you could bring out more monsters off of your Morningstar, and then if you had more spells and traps in the graveyard, or if one of these was a set spell and trap card, you could go a little bit further in extension. But the whole idea of this combo is that during your turn, you've gained about 1,000 life points, so you've paid your Yugioh effect for free. You're then able to Lucifer during your opponent's turn and destroy your opponent's board, and then extend further. So all you need in order to get this combo going is, like I said, you need either Banishment, 2 Banishments there, so you either need Banishment, Contact, Yugioh Superbia, or you open up your Delight, and then that just saves you a bit of extension that you don't need to play. After that, everything else is consistently searchable, consistently able to get a hold of. You're gaining your life points, you're nuking your opponent's board, you've got a 4k monster on the board that your opponent can then not target monsters, fairy monsters you control with card effects as well. So it gives you even more extension in order to kind of beat your opponent. And it does mean that Morningstar now serves an even better purpose for going first as well. So it gives you a lot to play around with, a lot to use and a lot to abuse. And it's very, very cool to kind of see this deck get some new support. Even though it's not the best and most broken support ever in the world, it's still really, really cool support to get. And I'm super hyped to actually get this in Rise of the Duelist as well. So I hope you like this video. I hope it's given you a couple of ideas for maybe more combos for the deck or more alternatives that you can use and kind of go from there. But I'm super excited. The cards look amazing as they all do. And a little tip that you might not have seen is actually Darklord of Delight, and I'll put it up on the screen at the same time, and Darklord of Pleasure continue with the lore to go with the Solemn Judgment and Solemn Scolding, as you'll see in the artwork that I put on screen as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Like I said, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on anything more like this. And as always, guys, happy dueling.